whole Squizzy riding with me, who gonna stop it?
We are technically 5 miles east of Washington, D.C., and that's where you find this place, FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the Green Bay Packers and the Washington Commanders. Halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. First play, and Wilson wants to throw it. It's brought in by Harris. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. 2nd and 7 from the 20. The slot man in motion right. Here's the leading rusher amongst rookies last season, Najee Harris. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. To throw is Wilson. He'll buy some time right. Got a man complete to Cedric Wilson. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Wilson winds up and lets it go for Samuel. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it, and the Commanders are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
I really don't think you can fault the decision-making here because your offensive quarterback, they really had a big week last week, and you're ready for them to go again here. Not the anticipated result, of course, but you definitely understand why they did what they did. That quarterback's been hot. You want to keep the ball in his hands and see if he can keep the magic going.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. On play action, now Rodgers. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Packers are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. First down, and they go back to Harris. And some space here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now here's another carry for Harris. Taken down at the 47-yard line. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Wilson. It's complete to Watt. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Slot man moves right. Now a first down carry for Harris. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. Play action. It's Wilson. Oh, what a catch by Samuel. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down. First carry for James Conner. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Wilson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And the Commanders will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
And they'll bring him down right around the 13. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Packers, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
Yeah, they held them to just 7 points, and if you rewatch the game tape, and I did multiple times, it was amazing to me that the other guys even got 7. They were absolutely dominating on that side of the football.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On play action, Rodgers. Open man is Uzomah. And he's going to have a Commander's first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. A run with Mostert up the middle. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. No score after 1 on EA Sports. From the 30 on 2nd down. Rodgers. Open man here is Gentry. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll leave him with a 3rd and just a yard. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And this is going to be a Commander's first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They go play action now. Wilson on the move to his left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They're going on fourth down. It's Wilson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs. And they've now made 2 trips to the red zone and still looking for their first touchdown.
Not able to punch it in, and if you're on defense, your confidence is sky high. Because mentally, you're saying, hey, you're in the red zone. We're thinking we're giving up 3. We just want to give up 6. In this case, they end up not giving up the touchdown at all. They've got to feel great about what they got done.
Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Up the middle they go with Mostert. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
That is caught. It's Uzomah. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 30. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Curtis Samuel with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Commanders post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Moore to kick it away. Fielded right around the 8. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. 3 first-half interceptions now. And, Charles, you'd have to think a fair amount of concern is developing over there on that sideline.
And there should be because, essentially, he's been a little loose and possibly reckless with the football here in the first.
Touchdown! Zach Gentry, 26 yards. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's Moore to kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Carl Joseph. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. Well, CD, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, and instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared. Had excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
On 2nd down, Mostert. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 51 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I see this
percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Lock it in motion right. Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. Touchdown, Washington. Aaron Rodgers, 3 first-half touchdown passes. And the Commanders have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And it's now 21-0. Following the touchdown, here's Moore to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On 3rd down, here's Harris. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They run again with Harris. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The linebacker Jordan Hicks flying in there for the sack. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Second half about to start. The Commanders have the lead. They'll get it first as we are back underway. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, they got to be thrilled with how they've operated so far in this one. They've got the nice lead, and now a chance to score here on 3 straight possessions.
Yeah, and the way that they are rolling, I just don't know how they get slowed down, because they certainly are operating at peak efficiency right now. They might want to think about giving some of their backups a little bit of work, though. Let some other guys get on the field and do their thing and save some of this for the next time out.
And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up. On the handoff, this is Mostert. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. They'll try the right side with Harris. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. They'll run again with Harris. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. They run for it with Harris, and he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Commanders come through with a 4th down stand. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They'll start on the ground with Mostert. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this, because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself.
Mostert hit, and he drops the ball, and the Packers pick it up. Well, number 1 on the list of things not to do when you're up 3 scores in the 3rd, that right there, give the football away.
I love when you speak like that. You know how doctors talk about taking the Hippocratic Oath, first do no harm? You just did the football-cratic one right there. Don't give the ball away when you have a lead that you can lock this game down with.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson sliding out of the pocket. And now here is another interception. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And the Commanders are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. They fake the give. Now Rodgers taking a shot for Samuel. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. In the 3rd quarter here in D.C., a 2nd and 10 upcoming. Throwing now is Rodgers. It's caught, Lockett. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. They hand it off to Mostert. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 151 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the third quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it, pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line, as he's dropped at the 23. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's...
Traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Flush to his right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break contain and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Completes it to Samuel. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. So now following the roll of the dice, they've got a 1st and 10 inside the 35. Harris running straight ahead. And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They go play action with Wilson. Rolling to his left. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. 14. Here's Wilson. Dancing to his left. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Russell Wilson. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Packers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point up and good from Santoso. And it's now a 28-7 ball game. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Rodgers. That's Cordero Patterson hauling it in. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. So both teams trade touchdowns in the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 160 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's going to drop this underneath to Mostert. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Rodgers. He'll hit Mostert again here. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, this is a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw him coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Now they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. In motion, Patterson. From the 29, Rodgers. Leaping, and he makes the grab. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 23 yards, the final tally. Here's Mostert. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Raheem Mostert, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Commanders are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. On 2nd and 9, Wilson. This is caught. It's Hardy. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. He's got the hookup downfield to Samuel. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. He gets it complete to Harris. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 2 yards left on 2nd down from the 9. Now Wilson, option right. And he is going to lose yardage here. The offense on 3rd down, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the 4th quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted, so they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
177 yards rushing down from Mostert as he picks up a first down. Rodgers looking to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Chandler Jones gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Working from the gun. Rodgers. Getting this out to the flat. Mostert finding room at midfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. But they have been